I think the best comp for Pollard so far this year, and it's really sad, was Herbert going to IR. Herbert was a guy that we had pretty high in Dynasty, kind of discount Rashad White type.
Well, because it was just
Pollard, like the horses were out of the barn with Pollard, and then it was like, who's the next Pollard? It was like White or Herbert.
Right. I mean, we saw what Herbert's ceiling was last year and this year too, and it's the running back one even without catching passes.
Herbert's he's so chiseled and strong and good and great. Super, super nifty player. I love him. That was a gut punch. I'm in these deep leagues, these high stakes leagues and these dynasty leagues where we start 3 running backs, 3 flex, crazy Scott Fish type leagues where Herbert's important in leagues like that. He matters.
You're usually playing him every wide receivers in the flex, but you're starting Khalil Herbert in the flex.
I was starting Herbert, man.
For sure.
Oh yeah, I was happy. And then so that was a real gut punch. I just ended up with a lot of Herbert this year. He had a 30-point week.
Yep.
He had multiple 15-point weeks. So it's
and those 15-point weeks were with less than a 50% snap share. He was not getting.
I didn't care. I was starting him. Fuck it. Right. So
that'll do it.
Because the Alfred Morris corollary, it was cool. Josh Larkey, formerly of Player Profiler, he interviewed Chris Johnson, and Chris Johnson explained how Fields and Lamar, they freeze linebackers and they make it life easier, right? Imagine Devin Singletary if you didn't have Josh Allen. I mean, he would be Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's not that good. He's not good.
But he didn't have the draft capital, so at least you weren't buying him in that way. But
yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, there are certain players we know, they're never gonna pop in Dynasty. At no point were we ever you're gonna get Singletary. He's benefiting from the Alfred Morris corollary, right? Where everything is easier if you're behind Josh Allen. Everything's easier if you're behind Justin Fields. And so Chris Johnson really explained this really well, and how the running lanes really open up in the, when you're running the option. And so it was a cool thing. And we know it, we see the efficiency numbers on these types of running backs.